I remember Donald Trump saying that there are states that are trying to allow abortion up until birth, and people laughed at him. H5595, an act prioritizing the patient's right to care, signed by the governor of Massachusetts. Abortions can now be performed at any point during pregnancy if it's approved by a doctor. That includes Michigan, now Massachusetts, Alaska, Colorado, Maryland, Minnesota, New Jersey. We saw Tim Walz sign in a similar thing. New Mexico, Oregon, Vermont, and Washington, D.C. At 24 weeks, babies can smile. They can react to sound. My nephew was born early at 4 months, and he is happy, healthy, running around today as a blessing from God. Babies who are born as early as 21 to 22 weeks, as I just mentioned, they've survived and gone on to become healthy human beings. I will tell you that I saw James Tallarico twist scripture, something similar to this, by saying that life doesn't start in the womb. It starts after the baby takes its first breath, because God blew breath into Adam's lungs, and so therefore his life didn't start until then. Oftentimes I'm asked about pregnancy and what that was like for me as a woman. It was one of the most incredible experiences of my life, and I feel very blessed to be able to have experienced it. One of my fondest memories about being pregnant was, again, singing to my babies, but I would also press against my stomach, like do a light rub across my stomach, and sometimes I would get an elbow or I would get pushed back from a foot, and it's really hard to describe. So no one can convince me that a mother does not already have a living connection with their baby in the womb. It's just simply not true. So Massachusetts previously permitted abortion already up until 24 weeks, specifically for the mother's life, her physical or even her mental health, or a fatal or severe fetal condition. Those circumstances are what people who support this are arguing in defense of this policy. But that exception already existed. The bill's own text now authorizes abortion at any point as long as it's approved by a doctor, but here's the caveat: with no requirement that the reason be a medical emergency, a fatal diagnosis, or anything specific at all. That's the gap that critics are pointing to. This bill now allows abortion at any time for any reason. This is not just closing a medical emergency loophole. This is progressively extreme. How did we get here? I really have struggled to even make this video and articulate my thoughts on this. This is one of the extremes that gets people like me to just completely disengage from supporting people who support this. There's no way in good conscience I could ever make an excuse for something like this. I go into greater detail on this topic over on my Substack. You can click the link in my bio to join my community.